right, it says we're live. That means we have more success today than we did yesterday on our videos. So awesome. We are alive and kicking here. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. That would be a good start. It says we're live, so I'm real positive on this. All right, if you can see and hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And then we'll dive right in. You guys, my name is Jessie. I'm with Decker Truckline. I'm a recruiter here at Decker. And every Tuesday here on our YouTube channel, we provide an opportunity for a little Q&A, question and answer, along with whatever's going on here, either in the industry or here at Decker. So that's what we're doing here today. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm sure Anna will be here, if she's not already, helping to answer. Oh, look at that. She's already here. Helping to answer any of those questions for you. And good morning, Amy. More success today. Woohoo! So we're going to talk about a couple of different things today. We have several announcements to do. Hey, Tom. So we have several announcements, and we've got... Oh, we had a lot of games here for Halloween. So we'll do a little bit of announcements on some of the winners there. And then we'll talk about health and fitness, fall health and fitness, what that entails, how you can stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. And, of course, a couple other tidbits, just updates on other information. Steiometrics, we've got those winners as well. So do you guys know what Steiometrics is? A lot of you probably do, but it is like basically a number of surveys. We partner with Steiometrics, and we ask them to survey some of our professional drivers when they first come in for orientation. And then, so you've got several different ones. When you first come in for orientation, after the orientation process, after 45, 90 days, and then again annually for all of our veteran drivers. So we basically are surveying to find out where we can improve and what we can improve on, what we're doing well, if we need to do whatever we're doing well over here and implement it in other areas as well. So, Amy says, send me some good vibes. I've got a nasty bug. That is not fun. I'm giving you good vibes. That's my good vibes, by the way. Tom says, I don't drive for you, but I've been watching your videos. Very helpful. Awesome. We love to hear that. We'd love it if you drove for us too. But we do love to hear it. That's what they're all about. Hoping to provide some benefit. And feel free, Tom, to chime in whenever you've got some helpful advice to share as well. We will take it, most definitely. Yes, so that's what Steiometrics is. We'll talk a little bit about that and a reminder. But before we dive into, we'll start with the Halloween. But before we dive into the Halloween and stuff, just a heads up on staying healthier. Hopefully some of this might help you too, Amy. I don't know. Allergy season is a big one for fall. Spring, fall, I'm sure a lot of you guys are getting that. A lot of farmers, especially in the farmlands and stuff like that. But pollen, mold, ragweed, things like that, those are all in the air, moving around. Not so much here right now because it's frozen, so maybe not, Amy, for you. But ideas or tips to help improve or reduce some of those. And you guys got to remember this as well. We've got laundry facilities in our terminals, so make use of those things. Wash your bedding, make sure that it's hot water. Wash your bedding and get that stuff cleaned out for you. It's going to help reduce some of that dusty areas. So if you can keep your truck clean, that's going to help you. I mean, besides, it's always nice to be in a cleaner environment anyway. But if you keep it clean, it's going to help reduce a lot of the dusty. The window sills, make sure those are cleaned. Blinds, probably not in your trucks, but blinds around you as well. Curtains, a lot of you guys have got the curtains in the truck. Make sure that those are wiped clean or shook out. If you can take them off and you can shake them out, that would be awesome. And then of course, wiping down all of the interior would be helpful. So Tom says, I'm from Maine, been driving since 87. Oh man, that's why you're not here. You're in Maine. You're too far north for us. I bet you have a lot of this beautiful scenery, huh? A lot of leaves and trees up in there. I'm sure it's beautiful. I've never been to Maine, but I'm sure it's gorgeous. Yes, we do. Yeah, rake those pile of leaves. Try to avoid clutter in your truck. That's going to help reduce a lot of the dust from collecting, things like that. And pollen is higher, or I guess larger amounts of pollen in the air in the morning hours too. Wash your bedding in hot water. Yep, absolutely. Don't allow the leaves to pile up around you. You see them all over here, but there's a lot of things about the leaves. They are absolutely gorgeous to see on the trees. They're fun to play with, but with the leaves piling up for a long time, they can create a lot of mold around you. So whether you're at home or wherever, make sure that those are cleaned up. But also for leaves, when you're driving around corners and they're piling up alongside the road, try and avoid those because you never know what's underneath them. A lot of times they can create a slick surface for you as well, and you want to avoid that. So make sure that you're wearing a face mask if you're doing any of the outdoor work, especially if you have any type of allergies, to avoid any of the breathing in any of those pollens or ragweed and things like that. Tom says, yep, all gone now because of the rain. Oh, I bet you guys. And Patrick says, change your cabin air filters each service. Ooh, good. Most people don't even know they exist. Yes, that means in your car too. Absolutely. Get those cleaned up. That makes a big difference. Just like a furnace filter in your home, you've got to be changing those. I don't know, a lot of you guys, we change them every 3 months. I don't know what you do, but yes, Tom says, yep, those leaves are slippery when wet. Absolutely. Air purifier. APU also has a filter too. Don't forget that one. Oh, good. Thanks, Patrick. Didn't even think of that. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure your APU is working properly. If you have any questions on that, we do have a YouTube video that will help kind of guide you through any troubleshooting. But absolutely, that's helpful. I appreciate that. Yeah, and if you have any pets, if you have a dog on your truck, at least for our Decker drivers, if any of you are carrying a partner in crime, then make sure that you're brushing them before they get back in your truck, because they can collect a lot of those pollens and whatnot. Once you go for a walk, let them out to go to the bathroom, you can catch a lot of that. So yeah, brush them off. It'll get rid of most of it for you right there, especially because they're going to be on your bed. They're going to be jumping on the bed. It's going to be up in the air. So you want to try to avoid that wherever your dog hangs out. All right. How many of you guys dressed up your pets for Halloween? I'm curious. A lot of you? Yay, nay? You don't have an APU, Tom? Oh, we do have APUs in all of our trucks. Bunk heaters, CB units, they're pretty refrigerators. They're pretty well equipped over here. We even have the Epic View satellite TV and a lot of them. Not 100% yet, but we're working on that. One thing at a time, right? We're working on that. All right. I'm pretty excited about this, so I'm going to show it. That's not it. You guys, we had the costume contest and stuff like that. You know about that, I'm sure. We had all that going on, ready to go. Let's see if I can get this for you. Let's see how much noise you can hear in the background. Let me make sure I can turn the noise up. Oh, doesn't help if you can't see it. But we're going to talk about who won what at the Halloween party, or not the Halloween party, but the Halloween contests. And so here you go. This is my entry. You can't even see it still. I was all excited about it. All right. So where should we start? Should we start with the individual winners, or how should we do this? Because we've got individuals, we've got group winners, and we've got no pets for you, huh, Tom? Yeah, some of the CBs, actually, Tom, some of the CB units, some of our customers use them, so that's why we have them. And it's nice for weather coming up, too. But there are a lot of you who don't use it. So we're talking about our Halloween contest. Drum roll. There's my drum roll. In my fall weather. You see nothing here. No. So, okay. Halloween contest. Who are our winners? What do we have? Just list them off? No way, Jose. This has got to be a build-up, Amy. Come on. I know you were all excited about this. our individual winners. So that's what we're going to do. Individual, group, pumpkin, pet, and display. All right, that's what we'll do. By the way, Amy, I loved Caden's his Decker pumpkin. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so for the 2019 Halloween contest, our individual costume winner was Larry Scott as Jack Sparrow. Well, here I put a big old yellow mark over his face here, so you can't see it as well, but it was awesome. He did a great job. But he gets a $50 Decker Company Store gift card, so take advantage of that. Hey, Anna, can you put a link to our Decker store so they can see what it is or what all's in there? Got some goodies coming up, too, coming up the Christmas season, holiday season. But, yeah, so Larry was the winner of our individual Halloween costume. Nobody wants to talk to you. They're so busy working. That's terrible. Who puts them to work all the time? All right, and our group contest. That's right. We've got the recruiting department. They are our winners for the group contest. Woohoo! GPS Final Destination, right? Can you guys tell what that is? $50 Walmart gift card to those guys. Now, everybody was voted on by our communications action team, and that's who did all of the voting for all of the contests here that are going on right now. So yes, that's our group costume contest winners. So they will share the Walmart gift card. It's kind of nice that they shared the Walmart gift card instead of some of the other gift cards. This one they'll be able to make use of a little bit more. All right, pumpkin contest. Are we ready for that? This pumpkin contest winner was Deb Allard. Pumpkin carving. Not quite carving, but pretty fun. I love the eyes. I should have thrown mine in the mix. That's what I did. I didn't do any carving because I'm a weenie. Too much work, right? And the winner for our pet costume, Jessica's pet, or Cola, a Superman. So Jessica Hinman is our marketing manager and marketing and communications, and she dressed her little Cola up as Superman. Hey, actually, you can probably check Jessica out online right now. She's on our Facebook channel, I think, going live here any second. Don't go over there yet. No, what's going on right now on our Facebook is right now. It's supposed to be, if the live worked today, because it wasn't working yesterday. But it's supposed to be a retirement party. So there's a retirement party going on over there. We should kind of investigate it, see what's going on. I might have to check that out. So that is the retirement party that's going on our Facebook. I'm going to investigate. That's what I'm doing. There we go. But those are our winners so far for our Halloween contest. And you guys, we've been doing the calendar contest. We did that. Everything is in. We had to rush and get those all taken care of. But we haven't done the announcements yet on that. So they're just kind of holding off on the announcement. I think they want to do a little bigger announcement. But okay, it doesn't look like they're live yet on our Facebook channel. We'll keep our eyes on that. Once they go live, we'll go visit it. But it's Larry Emmerts and Mark Elkin. They've got their retirement luncheon going on right now in Fort Dodge. Nope, not live yet. To be. I'll keep my eyes open for that. So that is our Halloween contest winners. Winners. Here we go. I just love it, so I have to do it again. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. Okay, what else do we got here? What am I missing for comments? Yeah, awesome. We love the games. Tom says he goes back and forth to California almost every trip. Oh, you get some good miles then, Tom. Hey, Howard. Risky Red says hello. Howard and Risky Red. Good deal. Hey, bud. Puppy dog. Good deal. We had a lot of people competing in the costume contest, which we like to see, but we also had a lot of people competing in our photo contest for our calendar. We'll be announcing that later on. I had it all ready to announce, and they pulled it back. They wanted to do a little build up, so we'll do that a little later. Let's talk about. We got some Decker news. Oh, so weather. We talked about that. I do want to give an update, a little bit of an update here for you. I'm going to read it off. This last August, there was a hazmat blitz. And I thought it was really interesting, some of the information that I got off of it. So I figured I would share some of the industry news here with you on the hazmat blitz. So 683 out-of-service orders issued during that hazmat blitz. It was a 5-day enforcement. 5-day enforcement for back in August, and officials in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico updated inspected more than 9,200 commercial motor vehicles carrying dangerous goods, hazardous materials. There were 683 violations, serious enough violations to receive out of orders. So there were 9,259 inspections that were all part of the commercial safety blitz. This Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance Transportation of Dangerous Goods, Hazardous Materials Road Blitz. That is one heck of a name, heck of a title for a blitz. That was August 12th through the 16th. And according to the CVSA, there were about 15,000, a little over 15,000 packages were inspected. Of them, 8,500, well, almost 8,600 were non-bulk packages, which means containment, and 6,600 were bulk packages or large containment, so versus the small. 66 violations for packages. Oops, I'm turning things on and off here. Sorry about that. 66 violations for package integrity, for received out of orders. 204 violations for loading and securement, received out of orders. 181 violations resulted in 50 out of order conditions. 432 placard violations, and 102 of those were out of service. A little over 1,100 shipping paper violations. 226 were out of service conditions. 171 marking violations. 3 of 5 were out of service. So quite extensive. Lots of violations. Class 1 explosives, ammunition, fireworks, flares. 262 times is how many they were inspected. Class 2 gases were inspected over 2,100 times. Those are going to be flammable, non-flammable, non-poisonous, and poisonous gases. Those were all inspected. So pretty busy from the 12th through the 16th of August. But I thought it was interesting, just that update itself on the hazmat blitz, because we didn't really talk about it when it was going on. That's right. But what that reminded me of is the blitz itself is just some of our news here at Decker. Is you guys, we do I don't even know where to put this now that I read it. We have we pay for clean inspections, so you know that we stay on top of our maintenance. We like to stay on top of our maintenance for all of that, making sure everything's in order. We've got top of the line equipment, which is packed full of a lot of safety amenities, a lot of safety features. But it's important to make sure that you're doing your pre-trip. We addressed that last week a few times, making sure that you're doing a proper pre-trip. But getting all of those is not only going to keep you safer and keep the truck running smoother and all of that good stuff, but it also can earn you a little bit of extra cash. So if you're familiar with our payment, you get an extra $50 for clean inspection. Of course, during some of the blitz months or blitz weeks, I guess, or weekends, or however they do it, you can actually earn a little bit more as well. But during just the regular free inspection pay, we've had a handful of guys who have made over a couple $100 just with the inspection pay itself. So it does add up. $50 here, $50 there. We've got John Hodges, Chad Hazelton, Charles Warble, Michael Ellithorpe, and Robert Mobley. An extra couple $100. John up there with $300 for the violation-free inspections. So they add up, you know. It's worth it. It is worth the effort obviously, it's worth the effort to do your pre-trip, to make sure everything's in order, to stay on top of everything. Not only for your physical being, the truck's physical being, your health and whatnot, but also a little bit extra cash for you as well. So not too shabby. All right, let's talk about some of our other winners. We've got our Steametrics winners. I talked a little bit about what Steametrics was, and just as a reminder, it is basically a number of surveys that we have done. We ask you to participate in the surveys. It's anywhere from like 7 to 15 minutes, depending on how long it takes you to do a survey. It's not very long, but we learn a lot of information from it, where we need to improve, what we can improve on, all that good stuff. So the winners for this week, this was the last week of our drawing for the year. And Jeffrey Parker, a $50 Decker gift store certificate. Todd Hawkins, the $50 Visa gift card. And Tommy Wells, the $50 Walmart gift card. So there we go. More. Love that. So those are our winners for the last week. So we had quite a few, 27 winners I think altogether. So Howard says, well, what about the drivers that never get stopped, such as me? That's a good question. That is a good question. Well, we like to keep you guys moving anyway, so keeping those trucks maintained for you it definitely helps. Good question. I like that. I'm gonna have to find out. Suggestion box, right? Those will have to come in on the suggestion box, see what we can do. Don't forget, you guys, if you're not already following us on our YouTube channel, that you do. Make sure you subscribe, as well as on our Facebook, so that you don't miss any notices if we go live, if we've got any additional information for you. Speaking of going live, we are live right now on our Facebook page. So let me get you right over to that. If I can figure this out, I will do that. Let's see. Bear with me here. Live right now on our Facebook page, so I want to get you over to our Facebook page so that you can see Mr. Decker is speaking at the retirement party. There we go. Let me know if you can hear this. If you can't hear him, he's just announcing that they're getting a jacket. Little harder to hear, isn't it? It's hard to hear on the Facebook as well. Howard, I see your comment about the turkeys. I'm going to address that here in just a little bit. Great question. So we're talking about Larry. Larry started back in 2002 for Decker, and he officially retired back in October. We're having his party right now, but... It's kind of hard to hear. Sorry, you guys. So they've been rewarded. They've been awarded their coats, their retirement jackets, but they've also been given some packages. I'm hoping they open them. It's pretty cool what they get. There we go. Mark's a little bit faster at opening. 34, 35 years, Larry says. I know it's hard to say. Hard to hear. Excuse me. What'd you find? Mark found his treasure early. So if you can't see it, it's a glass truck. Tractor trailer. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna let you guys. I can't hear it well enough, but I'll let you guys go and check that out on our Facebook page. The replay will be there, so you'll be able to watch the replay as well. Let me just stop this. There we go. But yeah, you'll be able to watch the replay on our Facebook page if you haven't already. Switch it on over there, but then you wouldn't be here to hear this. All right, Patrick says, hey, I've never gotten an inspection. What's the secret to getting so many? Well, you know what? I don't know the answer to that. But be prepared no matter what. I do know during the Blitz in the past, I've seen a few stop in there just in case to make sure that their truck was in order once or twice. So Howard and Patrick, those are good questions. Absolutely. Howard was asking about the turkeys for the holidays. Oh, good deal. Risky Red is getting a bath. He's headed to the Blue Beacon. Have you guys seen the trucks? Some of our newer trucks. Good looking trucks out there. Howard, so the turkeys. So to answer this, I don't want to give too much away. I don't think we will. Well, I know we won't be doing the $15 gift card for the turkeys this year for Thanksgiving, because we're doing something a little bit more for later. So I can't give anything out, except this year we will not be sending out the $15 Walmart gift cards to go pick up turkeys. But don't worry, we are most definitely taking care of you and making sure that we're doing something to show our thanks for you, as well as celebrate the holidays with you. So last year we were asked by several people, what are we guys going to do anything for Christmas? Are you going to do anything? So we're going to do holidays. We're going to celebrate the holidays with you here. But other than that, I can't give you any more details. So just you wait. Okay? So that's my answer for that one. No 20,000 for all those years. No 20. Okay, so Howard says it's a $20,000 for all those years. You mean for working? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You must have been talking about the retirement party. It is a good looking truck. I should have had a picture here for of Risky Red. Nope. Alright. I'll shut that down. Looks like the Facebook Live is over as well, so I'll get that over. Patrick says, Epic View update. I've noticed quite a few older trucks have them. Is there any particular order that they're equipped with the trucks? Also, what is the turnaround for one installation from start to finish? Great question. I don't have the answer for all of those. We are over a third of the way through the installations. So we are making headway. We do expect all of the installations to be done by the first quarter, but we don't expect them to be done before the end of the year, which was the original. We originally thought that we'd be done by the end of the year. The Epic View. There isn't a particular order that I'm aware of. My understanding is if a truck is going to be pulled out of the fleet, because we keep our average age of trucks is about 18 months. So if it's 3 years or older, it's getting pulled out of our fleet at that time. So that being said, the older trucks that are going to be out of the fleet here shortly, they are not getting the Epic View. They won't be getting the Epic View. However, when it comes to the other order, I don't know where they've got them scheduled. I know that they've worked with the fleet managers to get things scheduled, to get them equipped in the trucks, but I don't know the turnaround time on each either, how long it takes to get the installation. But they've been trained, it's getting quicker and quicker each time. But that's a question I'm going to have to actually find out the answer for you on that turnaround time, to get you in and out with that. So, good question. You make a valid point. 286 trucks are done and updated. That was as of Monday or Friday, I can't remember. So for that. All right, so Howard, we were talking a little bit about fitness and health and all that stuff, and then you started talking about going to go give your truck a bath, but you reminded me the update on the Pilot. So I want to kind of shoot on over there to take a look at and remind you about this. A lot of you guys already are aware of this, but as a reminder, we're working with Pilot. I almost said we're working with Decker, but we're working with Pilot or Flying J locations, and you can earn an extra 3 points per gallon of diesel that you're using. So make sure you're using your card. This is from October 10th of this year, 2019, to 2021. So you're going to get free Wi-Fi for 24 hours when you're fueling, if you're fueling for more than 50 or more gallons. You'll be able to get you'll get the 24-hour Wi-Fi, but then you'll also get the 3 points per gallon diesel gallon. Can't talk. There you go. So, but there's more to it, and this is what reminds me with the health and fitness and all that kind of stuff, because in the Pilots and Flying J's and whatnot, they are installing. A lot of the travel centers have been doing gyms in a lot of these locations, if you weren't already aware of that. So just as a reminder, there are a lot of gyms. There's Stay Fit gyms in a lot of the TAs. Pilots, they added over 100 fitness centers with Snap Fitness and Rolling Stones to help improve driver fitness, physical fitness for our drivers, and give you guys additional opportunity. Plus, a lot of the locations, the Pilot locations, the TAs, the Flying J's, like a lot of the locations are near walking paths, and they purposely have created those walking paths for our drivers, for our professional drivers out there. Not just Decker drivers, but all drivers that are using those facilities, so that you can get a little fresh air to, get out, walk around, move around a little bit. Yes, Howard, send over a pic. You can send it to our Facebook page. If you just message it, I'll get it. I might even be able to do it right now if I can hop on at the same time and get a pic. So let me know if you do that, and I'll bring it up for everybody. Cool. But yes, so you can get a lot of the points with the Pilot Flying J for showers, merchandise, free food. You can. It actually, a lot of those things add up, but it does have a lot of the physical fitness benefits as well. So again, that's with the Pilot and the Flying J. You can skip the line, get notified when your shower's ready. I think that's a huge plus. Access to the My Rewards promotion, you can get that on your app. You can do it with the iPhone or Google. Patrick's got a roll. See you later, bud. Old Chicago to Ankeny. All right, drive safe. All right, so yeah, fuel spending, you can track all of that. You've got your mobile use, all of that. But yeah, besides the point system and all the details on that, don't forget that you do have the fitness centers at a lot of these truck stops. So not just the Flying J's, the Pilot and the Flying J's, but also some of these others like Petrol, ta.petrol.com/amenities/stayfit. You'll be able to locate a lot of the gyms that are available out there. And then Flying J, pilotflyingj.com/wellness. I'm going to put this in here, you guys. Make sure I do this. Okay, so we've got Pilot Flying J, did I spell that right? .com wellness. Okay, so that's one location that you'll want to be able to check everything out on. And then the other one for the TAs, the Petros and the TAs, check out the amenities at the Stay Fit gyms. There are a lot. I don't know how many there are altogether, but I know some of the truck stops with the gyms for less than $30 or right at $30 a month, you can get access to a lot of those, to a lot of the gyms. So yeah, very cool. Make use of that. All right, let's get this out of here for you. For that. Okay, so what else do we have that we needed to, as a reminder for our tarping policy, you know that we are basically for our flatbed divisions, gotta tarp. Basically assume you're going to tarp all loads. That being said, if you're concerned whatsoever, if your driver manager or fleet manager has specifically stated otherwise, then you won't be tarping, but other than that, just assume you're tarping. But that brings it up our tarping tool contest. Tarping tool. There we go. So the tarping tool contest, we are taking submissions until November 29th. And what we're looking for is just a handy dandy tool that you use for tarping. What is it that you use? I want a picture of it. I want you to send it over to marketing@deckermail.com. Marketing@deckermail.com. That's where you'll be sending it. And what it is it's the tarping tool. It needs to be lightweight, it needs to be durable, easy to store, easy to use. But whatever you're using, if you've patented yourself, if you've created it yourself, carved it out of some PVC pipe or whatever, let me know. And send it to marketing@deckermail, or you can even send it to our Facebook page. Howard, you can send this game as well as that picture to our Facebook page. So if you go to facebook.com/DTLinc and then just messenger, you can send the picture to me there, and I can go grab it right now. So go onto our Facebook page and messenger. Let me see if I can get that, if I can access it right here. All right. Facebook.com/DTLinc, and I'll keep my eyes peeled for that to come through. Cool. All right. And so that is our contest. That's our contest going till the 29th of November. And we'd like to see as many submissions as possible, because what we're going to do is we're going to get whoever wins that contest with the submissions. Again, you can show us a video or a picture of you using it, but whoever wins that contest is going to, we're going to be able to hopefully get one of those tarping tools to all of our flatbed drivers out there, so that everybody has it. It's going to prevent, or it's going to help them get the job done safer, quickly, all that good stuff. So, good point. Yes. All right, so that's what you need to do. So if you want to get any of those submissions in for the contest, you can go to marketing@deckermail.com. You can also submit it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/DTLinc messenger, or DTLinc, and then click the messenger spot. That one right there. All right, speaking of Facebook, you guys, positive posting. Do you know what I mean by positive posting? Positive posting, more like just when you have something to say, just creating the good vibe around everything, and getting the word out to help you out, and to it can create a lot of opportunity for you. So here is every Monday at 4 p.m. we do a live Q&A on Facebook, unless it was yesterday, and then it wasn't until like 4:45, and then it was just telling you that it messed up. But usually 4:45 or 4 p.m. Central Time on Mondays, we do our Facebook Live. So make sure that you follow us on our Facebook page so that we can do that, and you can be part of it. And yes, our positive posting, that is just more of a reminder to you that you want to make sure that you're using the right words, the right phrases, you're being positive. Just getting the word out, and maybe if it's a referral program, or just talking about anything in general. It doesn't have to be Decker, just in general, being positive portraying a good profile out there. So, yes. All right. So let us also talk about, we talked about the Staymetrics. We talked about that. We talked about that. We are on a roll, you guys. Awesome, awesome. Well then, Omnitrax. This is Decker news here. This isn't going to affect a lot of our drivers, by the way, but I do want to bring it up. Here we go. I'm trying to get all my pictures in order. So I do want to bring this up. For the Omnitrax, over the weekend, I think a lot of you guys may have seen this, that the Omnitrax users advised to switch to paper logs temporarily amid ELD service disruption. So that being said, that only affects about 15 of our drivers, because most everybody here at Decker, they're on the IVG logs, so that you have the IVG unit. We have the Omnitrax IVG instead of the ELD, which is what we were previously. So this really only affects 15 of our drivers, and all 15 have been notified, or we are trying to notify, if not already, to let them know that they need to switch to the paper logs. So you've been notified. Just like we said before, you will always be on the electronic logs unless notified by safety. Well, safety's getting a hold of these 15 drivers so that they know. But just as a heads up, that is something that was going on with the Omnitrax. Omnitrax, one of the world's largest suppliers of electronic logging devices, so the ELDs and the Telemax system. Sunday, the service was disrupted. They're not quite sure what it was at first, but they think they have everything, that they'll be able to get it up and restored. And now they've been working on updates that they'll be sending out as well to prevent that from happening again. So that was the word on that, and it really will only affect about 15 of our drivers because we're on the IVG system, and this was the ELD system. So just a heads up on that, you guys. Again, just wanted to give you, to update you on that so that you were well aware of that notice had you seen it out and about. Alrighty? Cool. Alright, so let's talk about health and fitness. We'll talk a little bit about that. Now, sitting Anna says, we have 15 drivers back. Okay, just making sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay, health and fitness. One of the things, you guys are sitting in the truck for many hours out of the day. You guys are working hard, and we do appreciate all of the work that you do, but we do want you to take care of yourselves as well. So sitting in one spot for such a long time can have a lot of deterring effects, I guess, on your body. Your posture becomes poor. Your hips will hurt. Your knees can hurt. I mean, just a lot of pain. Oops, sorry, didn't realize that the volume was on there. Knees can hurt. I mean, you can just get a lot of aches and pains from sitting in one spot, one way for such a long time. So we're going to talk about how you can improve on that and some stretches that you can do. So I've got a couple of stretches. Now, just sitting in your truck, driver's seat alone and doing the whole neck roll can make a big difference. And doing it go slow, and then make sure that you go in the opposite direction. So do 4 or 5 each way, and make sure you're taking your time. You don't want to, you're not trying to pop your neck. You're not trying to overextend. You're just trying to loosen your shoulders, loosen your neck, and it's going to help to prevent migraines or headaches in general and fatigue. So just trying to get a little bit of movement, stretching your arms, stretching your wrists and your hands out, holding it. When you're stretching and you're holding a stretch, you should hold a stretch anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds minimum. Okay, and then you're stretching, just stretching here by pulling on your hands, bringing it to you. It really does make a big difference now personally, it makes a big difference because I have carpal tunnel, but a lot of you might as well. So, alright, you guys stretch. I'm going to go find this picture that Howard sent me here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's investigate. All right, so those are some of the stretches that you can do. Obviously, across your body is another one. Oh, I am going to... Sorry, I've got a message here asking how to watch the YouTube channel, so I should have probably sent this earlier. There you go. There we go. Alright, Howard, I don't see the picture. Oh, there it is. I lied. I lied to you. Woo! We got some great pictures. Okay, you guys want to check it out? You know you want to. Alright, we're getting sidetracked. And now I gotta stretch the other side because I'll do that while you look at the pictures. Okay. Alright, let's bring it over. Woohoo! I love these pictures. Thank you. We got some great ones from, let's see if I can show a bigger amount of this here. Kind of hard to zoom in. There you go. We got a bunch from Patrick the other day too. They're gorgeous. So this is Risky Red here. Oh yes, isn't that beauty? Grapevine I-5. I do like that picture. So that's one of them. Oh, right at the house. That's a good one. I like the trees on it. The trees for the, or not on it, but around it. Oh, here's a close-up. There you go. That's Risky Red, you guys. All polished and looking good. Excellent. I lost my mouse. There he is. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so did you guys get to see that? Or am I the only one that saw it? Did I not share it? I don't think I shared it. There we go. That's Risky Red. There you go. That is Risky Red. Good looking truck. Yeah, I didn't show it. Sorry, you guys. Risky Red, looking good. I'm going to show you the other picture that he sent. This one was one of the calendar pictures that was submitted on I-5. Isn't that good? That's beautiful. That is a pretty truck. Pretty view. Good, good, good. All right. So, okay. So back to stretching and better improving posture and all that good stuff. I slapped that. Was probably loud in your ear. Sorry about that, you guys. With additional stretches, like I was saying. Okay, so stretching your wrists and whatnot, that's going to help a lot. Doing the slow roll with your neck. Getting up and doing some exercises. Yoga is fantastic. And I know that to me, I thought for the longest time, yoga sounds so dumb because it's a lazy man's workout. I'm going to have to put my foot in my mouth there. I remember saying that. I remember thinking that it wasn't hard. It wasn't enough of a workout. You guys, it is, and it can really help you with your posture, your back alignment, your spine alignment. Yoga can do that. Pilates can do that. Those are low intensity exercises that are hard, but they're low intensity exercises. If you can hold those postures is what they're those poses, then you're really going to be able to help align your spine and keep yourself in better physical fitness, physical health, and doing a lot of stretching. Getting in and out of the truck, taking a walk around the truck stops are great too. Yes, absolutely. I agree with Howard there. Getting out, taking the walk. That's why a lot of these pilots, a lot of these truck stops, the Flying J's, they TAs, they have those walking paths available for you guys. Use them. I mean, they've put a lot of money into millions of dollars to get those walking paths available to you guys, and use them. When you don't have a easy access to a place to walk outside, you know how nice it is when you do actually get those. So yes, get out, walk around. Speaking of, that reminds me of just benefits, like something that can replace caffeine. So an alternative, I guess I should say, for caffeine. Taking a walk is a great alternative for drinking more caffeine. Caffeine is not good for you, you guys. I mean, you've got natural caffeine with minimal amounts it's not bad for you. If you drink coffee on a regular basis, try and reduce it so that you're not drinking coffee at all hours, right before bed. But if you're tired, don't drink coffee to be tired, or don't drink coffee to to become more alert necessarily. Find something else that'll help you become more alert. Get plenty of sleep. That should rank on one of your top priorities. Get proper sleep. Now, I'm telling you, I was feeling it this morning. I had to do some jumping jacks. I had to wake up, get your blood flowing, start moving around, stretch. Like I was saying, yoga and Pilates, those are great alternatives. There's what is that guy that there's Trucking Fitness or Fitness Trucking? But anyways, he is out there. I'm going to have to Google this. This is going to drive me crazy. But he does a lot of workouts, shows you how to do a lot of workouts in using the truck itself. So I got to figure out trucking workouts? Is that what it is? It's like Healthy Trucker. Hey, I beat you guys all to it. Here's one. Healthy Trucker. Let me get you over here to see this. But here, he's got some videos that are handy. Shows you how to do some of the workouts, right? Oh, I'm not even showing it to you. There you go. Shows you how to do some of the workouts right there. Trunk twists. Right there in his truck. You know, he's got some good ones, you guys. So, great workouts that you can kind of go off of there. And he's got some on his YouTube channel as well. He's got some great examples of where you can eat, trying to find healthier alternatives. There we go. Got papers in my way. Trying to find healthier alternatives, things like that, for food and where you can shop. Because a lot of the truck stops now have better alternatives for, instead of the greasy food, instead of going to some of these fast food restaurants and taking the condiments are part of the worst part of the meal itself, having a lot of the calories and a lot of sugar in the condiments themselves. So, but a lot of the fast food options are there, but then they also have the freezers, refrigerator sections that are all healthy, natural foods, whole foods, which you're seeing more and more of. So if you're doing a keto diet, or if you're doing a Whole Foods, the Whole30 or something like that, because a lot of you guys, I know you're trying really hard to stay fit, and it is hard when you're out on the road, but it's not impossible. So, not impossible. But yes, okay, so back to, Anna just got me back on track. So if you're feeling drowsy, what are options? You've got going for a walk, doing some stretching, and doing a little bit of stretching to get yourself moving, jumping jacks. Cold water makes a big difference. Getting yourself some cold water. Ginseng extract. That's one. Never thought of. It works as a stimulant. Can get you a boost there. A lot of healthy foods. Apples are a good option for you as well. But try and stay away from too much coffee too late at night. But don't rely on coffee for your drowsiness. Get the sleep that you need. Howard says, I use a George Foreman grill, and grilling chicken and fish is good. Oh yeah, and then you're getting rid of a lot of the, it's a leaner meat by that time because of the way that the grill drains, right? I think that's a good option. Yeah, I've seen a couple of the little propane grills in some of the trucks. Some of the guys bring those around and do the little barbecue session at the truck stops or at the rest areas. Rest areas are nice because you've got a little bit more space to yourself. It's very nice. Make sure that you're doing a lot of stretches for your backs, just curving your spine, coming up, and then again, like I was saying with the with yoga and with Pilates, if you're rolling your spine, kind of like a piece of tape. That's great. I don't have tape, but otherwise I'd show you. But like, you know how you put a piece of tape, tear off a piece of tape, and then you kind of wrap it around itself to make a circle. And if you're going like this with it in your hands, that's how you want your spine to roll. Just rolling down and then rolling back up. But that alone will help, but make sure you roll all the way down to help stretch it all the way. It's a weird visual. And just trying to get your back to roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. There you go. And lots of stretches on your back. So I like a stretch, besides across your body, but just back behind. So if you grab onto part of your truck and just stretch, look the other direction. And you'll be doing the same if you're laying on the ground. hold on to part of the truck and then look back. And that's a good stretch for not only your shoulders, but your upper back as well. So that feels good. All right. So yeah, just a little bit of things. And when you're picking things up, a few tips, I guess, when you're picking things up and when they're heavy, make sure that you're bending at your knees to protect your back. So you're not just picking up your chains with a rolled back. You want to pick up your chains with a flat back, which means your shoulders are back. They're back. They're upright. Your neck is up. Your neck isn't up like this, and your neck's not down like this. You're going to be in neutral position. As you bend down, your back is flat instead of starting to roll. It's going to protect your spine. It's going to protect all of you, really, as you pick up, and make sure that you're bending your knees. So you're going down, you're bending your knees, still with a straight back. I think you lost me there. Hold each stretch for 10 to 20 seconds. Honestly, 15 to 30 is going to be even more effective. Amy, I was wondering where you went. You missed all the pictures. Powerlifting techniques. Yeah, use your legs. Whether you're powerlifting or just lifting a little. It's the Legos, the little toys that bug me. That's when my back goes out. So you make always, when you're bending down to pick something up, bend at your knees. Yep. Not just at your hips. You need mobility in your hips as well as your knees, but do a lot of stretching. Another great stretch is what's called a pigeon stretch. That'll help to stretch your legs or your hips, but also the runner stretch, where it looks like you're doing a lunge. So if you do a lunge and you step forward with your front leg, say your right leg, your left leg goes back straight, and you hold that stretch for a good 15 to 30 seconds. And then you can kind of put your elbows down in the ground between your legs, and it'll get you even more of a stretch. Stretching your hips can be really important because you guys get really tight there for sitting for so long. So just stretching all together. All right. Any other suggestions? No? All right. Well, health and fitness. Fall health and fitness. You guys make sure you're cleaning out your trucks. Howard's going to go clean his out, at least the outside of his. Right now I headed over to the Blue Beacon, but make sure that you're cleaning your inside and your outside of your trucks. You're washing your bedding and everything with hot water to get rid of a lot of the pollen, and getting it all cleaned up there. So please make sure that you're doing that. Also, as a reminder to wash your pets, to comb your pet's hair, your hair, if you're going for a walk. I know, Amy. Howard says, I'm still waiting on Decker to dispatch me to Hawaii. I need to work on my suntan. That might be a little tough. Our trucks are well equipped, but I don't think they have wings yet. Or wings or propellers. I'm with you, though. I could use that suntan. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about some of the positions that we've got here going on at Decker right now, because obviously we've got some opportunities too if you're interested in coming aboard to Decker. As always, if you have any questions on any of the positions that we have available, feel free to give us a call at 888-668-0698, or you can apply online at drivedecker.com. It's 80698. We'll tell you a little bit about the positions that we have. Let us know where you live so that we can tell you what we actually have available in your area. But as an overall, let me tell you some of the more specifics that we have available. We have over-the-road refrigerated. This is going to be based out of our Missoula, Montana terminal. And you're out usually 2 to 3 weeks if you're within that hiring area. Again, get a hold of us. Let us know where you live, city, state, zip code, whatever. Let us know where you live so we can tell you what we've got available out of there. And then we also have a handful, small handful, of more regional positions available out of our Western Division terminal, refrigerated terminal. So Missoula, Montana, Seattle, Washington, Kennewick, Washington, Los Angeles, California. Those are 4 areas that would be, again, based out of our Missoula, Montana terminal that we can get you home on a weekly basis. So the running lanes for each of those are going to be a little bit different depending on which location you actually live at. Then we also have our over-the-road flatbed, which is based out of Bessemer, Alabama. So again, our over-the-road flatbed division. It does run coast to coast. However, in certain areas, we can keep you more regional. So if you live in Alabama or Georgia, we can get you home on a weekly basis instead of being out 2 weeks at a time, unless you're going to be out west. If you live out west, in Oregon, Washington, California, and you're looking to be part of the over-the-road flatbed division, assume you're going to be out 4 weeks at a time, because the out time on that is quite a bit more. Howard says the weather here in Vegas is fabulous, 79 degrees. Oh yeah? Well, the weather here in Montana is not. No, just kidding. It's actually pretty nice. It is, I would say it's probably close to 43-ish. I don't know. Amy, you might know better. I'd say it's about 43. 30, maybe? I don't know. I lose track. But Bessemer, Alabama, we've got our over-the-road flatbed division out of there. They'll take good care of you. Can get you home on a weekly basis in some of those locations. Most of it's every 2 weeks. Unless you're in the West, then it's about 4 weeks out at a time. Now, in the Midwest, we've got a whole lot of options. Our corporate office, our main terminal, is in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So in that neck of the woods, we've got a lot of options for short haul pay for our flatbed. We've got more regional runs, guaranteed pay in our refrigerated and flatbed divisions. We've got home weekly. We've got home every 2 weeks in some of the running lanes. But again, it all depends on where you live. So get a hold of us at 888-668-0698, and we can give you more details on the available positions in your area. So we've got flatbed, we've got refrigerated, and we've got van in the Midwest. So if you live anywhere from Lincoln, Nebraska to Gary, Indiana on I-80, then you'd be in the running lane for our dry van position, which can get you home on a weekly basis. So, and we do hire dry van a couple other places, but you're looking probably at 2 weeks out in the other locations. So yeah, team opportunities. Yes, absolutely. We've got team opportunities if you are in our over-the-road refrigerated division, or at least in that hiring area. We've got some team opportunities. That's 50 cents a mile as the base, and the more you guys run as a team, the more pay you get per mile. And so that 50 cents a mile is split, and 10 cents of it's per diem, so 5 a piece. And then you can get an extra 8 cents a mile for the mileage bonus. Now we do have we've got monthly bonuses for all of our over-the-road drivers, whether they're team or solo. So that can be an extra 4 cents a mile as well. That again is based off of your scorecard. So it's going to be based off of fuel efficiency, idle time, CSA points, preventable accidents, miles. Those are all things that are going to be calculated in or figured in order to determine how much of the bonus you'd be getting on a monthly basis. And it would be for the miles that you ran the previous month. So again, 888-668-0698 is how you can get a hold of us, or apply online at drivedecker.com. All right, well, I have kept you. You guys are probably starving, Marvin, unless you were already eating while we were watching or while we were online here. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook channel, and make sure that you show up live at 4 p.m. on Mondays, 4 p.m. Central. So again, apologize for yesterday. We had some technical difficulties, and I really don't know what went wrong, but I couldn't get streaming. So, but that means that everybody on the YouTube channel here got to see who the winners were for the Halloween party, the Halloween contest, before everybody else. So very cool. Again, we do have a couple of different guaranteed positions in the Midwest. If you live in the Midwest and you want more info on it, get a hold of one of our recruiters at 888-668-0698. All right, I don't think I'm missing any other questions or comments in here. I think we hit all of them. Awesome. Howard, I thank you so much for sharing those pictures with us. We appreciate that. That might be something that we start doing a little bit more often, sharing some of the trucks on our live. Those are pretty cool. All right, you guys, take care. Amy, I hope you feel better. And we will see you next Tuesday here on our YouTube channel at noon Central, and next Monday on our Facebook Live. So take care, you guys. Thank you again.